want to sip over maybe half an hour. So take it with you in the car and then pretend that you're not driving and don't listen to the news and sip it on the way to work. And that's one way to do that. Okay, so let's see what our next questions are. I tried taking Calm Spirit when I wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning, but it doesn't always help me go back to sleep. And also tried Free and Clear. I don't know if that's at the same time, C or CT, or if it's also at a 4 a.m. You probably have to get up and do the swing. Because if you get up and you do the swing, which is that exercise where you just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And when you get up and you do that, what's happening is your stress is waking you up. It's the time that stress can wake you up. It could also be digestion, but I think for you it's probably stress. And so if you do this swing, it starts that let's relax rhythm in the body, back and forth. And when you do it, you go up on your toes and they slump down on your heels and your elbows. Your knees are slightly bent. And so you're going like this. And you just do it in the dark. Watch the clock. Do it for 5 minutes. Do it for 10 if you want. Go back to bed. And you will find that you have a much easier time getting back to sleep than if you sit there trying to go back to sleep, just taking the herbs. The herbs will work better if you do this too. So I would try that and then come back next week and tell me if it helped, because it seems counterintuitive. You get up and you exercise and then that makes you relax. But as you've heard me say before, that rhythm going back and forth is like a tune that you get in your head. And you think you've stopped doing it, but the body will soothe you with that while you're sleeping for the next couple of hours. So that's that. Let's see. Okay, hi Kayla Cell. All right, and let's see. You want to do, if it doesn't work doing it 5 minutes, do it, for a little bit more, but do it no less than 5 minutes when you get up like that to do it. And be aware when you're doing it. Don't just get up and do it, but have that feeling, be with the feeling of how it feels when you're doing it. And then allow that to relax you too. If mentally you're just tight, it's hard for the body to relax. So just figure, this is a special thing. I'm helping you, body. Let me give you this gift. And then let's see if we can go back to sleep together. And then when you go to lie down to go to sleep, here's another trick. The part of your brain that's keeping you awake is the frontal lobe, where you make decisions and you're thinking. And so you're in the thoughts, likely. Maybe you don't think. Maybe you're just so stressed you just don't even think. But normally that's what happens. It's there. And so if you switch your thought from thought to awareness of how it feels, so you're feeling this pressure in that area. And then you kind of, it says F, if you have a pain somewhere, you kind of rub it like this and helps the pain to move on, the energy to move on. We're not going to do that on your head, but you can kind of imagine. What I do is I just imagine like I have some kind of a stirring wand or something, and I'm just sort of stirring it up just a little bit. And then as that awareness, when that awareness goes back to thoughts, I know that I've released a bunch of stuff out of there. So you feel it, you go into it, then when your thoughts start coming back again, then you know you've released something. So now check the rest of your body. Maybe it's not there. Maybe you feel it here. So you go there and you do the same exercise there. You release that stress. You take your focus from the thought to the feeling of where the pressure is. You release it, you shake it up a little bit, you release it. Thoughts come back, you go someplace else. It's like dreaming. Deep sleep releases stress. Stress is being released, you dream. When you go back into deep sleep. So it's that cycle of activity. Doesn't mean when your thoughts are coming back that you're not doing it right. It means you just release something. And then you go back into your little exercise. That's the way, that's a really good way of sort of meditating. Okay.